Hello everybody. Today I'm going to make a little video of yoga with the help of the wall. This is going to be good for your technique, and it's going to teach you possibly how to get in and out of the asanas much easier. So if you want to prepare yourself a little space, it doesn't have to be anything big, just your little piece of the wall is enough. I'm just going to start with the hands on the wall, and then just going to stretch my legs out. So I'm showing you from the side so you can see it easier. So press the heels under the hips and try to straighten the back. This might be painful already for you, so you're just going to bend your knees if that's the case, and you can try to stretch out here. So we breathe in and breathe out, pushing the palms against the wall, inhaling and exhaling, and inhaling and exhaling in the cat stretch and releasing the spine. Now I'm going to add on the calf stretch. So you pull with the shoulders down, look up with the chin, and then go back to right angle. So inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale and look up. Exhale, go right angle. Inhaling. You can make it a little higher with the spine, and then you just work a little less into the depth of the spine if it's too much for you. Okay, so you're making it your own here, inhaling and exhaling, and inhaling and exhaling, and inhaling. Try to use your Ujjayi breath so you can really feel the body warm up even more. One more time. And inhale. And exhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Nice. Just try to come here and then relax. And then we can go against the wall with the spine. So you're getting the legs into a chair pose. So I'm going to teach you how to get into the chair a little bit more safely here. So your heels down, lifting the toes off the floor and press them back down. And try to get the arms here. So setting up the shoulders, engaging the core muscles against the wall. There is a little space under the lower back, depending on your curve of the spine. Then you're just trying to get the hands one up, one down like this. My hand doesn't find the wall, but it's okay. I'm trying to stay with my elbows and the shoulders against the wall. So I'm not going to make them come back forwards. So this way, I'm really like aligning my bones, finding the muscles of the shoulders and my core, deepening the breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Now try both arms up, both arms down, wherever they go. You see I can't really touch the wall, but I'm gonna try my best to elongate my spine, find my shoulders. So I'm stretching tiny, tiny muscles around the shoulder girdle. One more time here. And I'm just gonna wave my arms, the elbows are keeping it there. You can circle your wrists and the other way. And then you can just take one arm up and over. You're trying to get to reach towards the side without really taking the shoulder off the wall or your head off the floor. And then again, your hips don't move. Your legs are strong and your belly is engaging. You're working with your breath so you can really feel the side of the body, keeping the head in line and your shoulders back. One more time. Then we can come on the other side, palms facing forwards and the back of the head on the wall. You can go side and side. Try not to lean with the head to the front. Tendency is always pulling the head forwards because you're tight here. Try to go where you can go rather than where I'm going. So you just find your own limit, work within that, and let's see whether you can stretch it a little bit more. Two more. And one more time. And then we relax. Then just you can come up, stretch the legs out here, relax your shoulders back in there. Good. From here, and I'm going to get you to the normal chair, so you're getting your toes together, and there's always little space between the knees, and then you can come to chair like this. So the wall supports you, then you can take the arms up. In the chair pose, we don't have a back like this. We kind of try to go a little deeper and lean forwards with the spine. So here, you can see how far forwards you can take your legs without hurting the back. Because your hips against the wall here, you can find that core muscles. You can activate your inner thighs, squeezing the big toes, a little space between the heels, and you're lifting the arches off the floor. If you feel you can go more, you go more. I'm cleaning my windows, shoulders back, pull the belly in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through the elbows, deepening the breath. In spite of the wall helping you, you will find really big challenges here. Make sure your knees don't hurt, so come up if it's hurting the knees. Find legs, squeeze, 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 so your inner thighs are really active. Now try to raise the heels off the floor. See where you can manage to stay here. You can take one arm and the other arm. Try to get into the twist. Your wall helps, but you're still in a lot of work here. Bend the elbow and open the chest. So you're just starting to twist the spine a bit more. Two more. And one more. And then we can just come down. Help yourself. And then standing away from the wall. Just march your legs around if you got too much tension in the inner thighs. Now I'm just going to go into warrior pose, number 2. So you can go not totally against the wall with the heels, because that's not realistic to see. So you need to come to the position where you can keep your body upright and you know the wall is there, and you're going to use the wall to adjust yourself. So I take my right leg here. So I'm alongside that wall, and this foot comes perpendicular to my other foot. Okay? So I got my hips on the wall and I got my arms out. You can take the hands facing forwards like this. Okay, separate your fingers. I'm going to move this way a little bit more so my arm span is enough. There you go. So you see how there's not a diagonal line here, but I want to go down and push it there. Because the wall is there helping me, I can actually go further down and help myself. So I'm learning how far I need to get here. And this knee, you see, started coming forwards. I need to adjust that way. So using the wall to help me stay in this position, I find this super, super, super tough. Because my knees are not cheating me, my leg is not cheating me, my back leg needs to keep lifting up, my shoulders are going back and down, and my arms are really need to work. From here, reverse your arm back, but you shouldn't have your shoulder lifted and your shoulders against the wall. We did side bend, so this should be easier to get there. You can look up, or you can look under your arm, or you look behind you. Make sure your neck is not tensing. So breathe in, breathe out. And then we can go on to the extended warrior. So you're going extend as far as you can go. You see that diagonal line you're finding, and then you can go other arm. I'm not gonna go to the floor because I'm trying to keep my chest back. Do you see how much I was leaning forwards? So I need to elongate my body in this diagonal line. And I'm just trying to find that back shoulder, top shoulder back, which wasn't there until I started thinking about it. And this knee should go back, and back leg needs to straighten. And if you feel you can come down more, you need to try to do it without letting the head or your shoulder roll forwards, okay? Shoulder back, head back, belly raised. Then you can come back up. Use yourself. Here, bring the leg in. You can jump in or step in. Get a little break. It's tougher than it looks. So then we're gonna go on the other side so I can relax the right side. I'm gonna take it to the left. So you go into it like the way you think you should. Then you start working against the wall. So shoulders down, belly raised. Check that knee to pull back towards the wall. This foot to stay perpendicular with the other leg. And you're trying to get that 90-degree angle. Do you see how far down you can go? And you mustn't bring your shoulders off the wall. You mustn't bring your head forwards. So you need to go back and find the shoulders. Find the breath. Keep checking that your head is pushing back. Keep checking that your core is active. You're elongating the spine. Then you can reverse your arms. Again, try to find a wall and relax. You look up. You can look under the armpit or behind you. Try all three, see which one is like the best for you. That knee should go back to the wall a bit more. And then we can go all the way to the front and we can extend the top arm. So you're here now, pulling the head back and see how far down you can come without really coming forwards with the body. So back of the head, your shoulder, both shoulders, your hips. You should be at this hip as well, but mine doesn't go that far. I have to really try to pull it back. Then I can really feel more muscles in the right places to frame my body around the joints where they're supposed to be and strengthen the joints. So I don't feel any back muscles here. I'm feeling my glutes, my inner thighs. And then we can come back. So you can help yourself again, bring the toes forward. So you can either jump or you just step in to make it a little bit easier. How was that? I certainly find it's so much harder, but then I realized how much mistakes I was doing when I was doing without the wall. So it's for all of us. It doesn't matter if you just done 1 hour or 1,000 hours. We need to keep checking your position because we sometimes can't see it ourselves, okay? So the wall is there to help us. So let's go just do the same again. But this time in the triangle, your legs are not as wide. Okay, again, I find my back on my head first, and I'm gonna shift my body to the side here. So pushing onto the left hip to come to the right side. So here, the idea that you're gonna come down without moving the head forwards. If you ever come to my yoga class, live classes, this is the one I correct a lot because most people go here and they go like, look what I can do. But when you're here, you're not getting the legs in the right place. You might even get your back hurting you. So it's better you go onto the shin, find the head and elongate the spine, find the side of the body, and slowly, slowly you come down. So you need to keep the hips, shoulders, your head, all in one straight line, okay? So this is it. Breathe in, breathe out. And if you feel like, okay, I can take it off the wall, but you're gonna keep the same alignment, it will be super, super hard. Okay, so you can rest on the wall first. And if you feel you can come off the wall for a bit, then you can just keep the same posture and strength. That's brilliant. Otherwise, stay on the wall again. I'm gonna go back, elongate, look for more work, see whether I can come down a little bit more. And then I'm gonna bend my knee to come up. Take this foot forwards, other foot other side. It's the easiest way to get the other way. And then you can stretch, 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 elongate your spine, and then find your shin. See whether you can take the hip to the side a bit more without leaning forwards. Shoulders should try to come back. And that's where you are. Okay? Your head, your hips, your shoulders, you're getting one straight line. And you're trying to find the core muscles. Your spine is horizontal here. So you can try to come off the wall for a moment. Don't hurt your neck though. You can look forwards with the neck or down. Then you can go back. Yes? Elongating the neck. Looking for more work. Deepen the breath. And then come off, off, off. Pull the belly in, press the heels, relax the neck and the shoulders. And then go back again. Engage the core, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the side. Breathe. And then we can bend the knee and then come up. Again, I'm going to bring my legs together and just relax my shoulders. Good, so that was the standing as warriors. So I'm gonna try to show you a few twists as well, because the wall is really good for your setting up the posture muscles on the shoulders and good for your twist. So if you get one leg close to it, you don't have to be right up against it. So maybe half a foot away from the wall, then you get your hip against it. So that same side arm needs to go back, and you're trying to bend the elbow and then bring it down. And then you bring the arm underneath you and do it again. So if I go this way a bit more, I got more space. So I keep that leg next to the wall, really steady. My hip is against the wall, and I'm turning around. And then bringing the arm back my side again. So what you can do, bring both arms forwards, and then as you turn around, this arm stays here, and you're trying to stretch all the way, and then you bring the arm down again. Okay, so try that. It's really, really good. So push the hip there. You can take the hip away when the arm comes back under, but until then, your hips are not moving, so you're just gonna push the hip. You see this side moves a bit, that's not a problem, but the other one shouldn't move. And then you can just feel the full stretch. If you can turn the neck back, you're gonna feel even more in the shoulder. And then come back. Easier option, you bend the arms as you turn. Good. And then come back down. And again, and bend the arm as you turn. And hold this one, okay? Now you can just get the leg away from the wall to support you, and you lift the knee towards the wall. So this leg lifts, and you're twisting that side. You can lean on the wall, but there's still a little work on the standing leg, and then try to turn and look behind you. Now try to see whether you can straighten that leg. So you will find how far you can go. You might not be going far, but try to straighten and see whether you can push a little bit further, keeping your neck straight up. And this standing knee is really strong and supporting you. And then we can come back with the knee, and then just turn the body slowly back. There you are. I'm going to do the other side. So I start with my hip against the wall first, and then just one arm, just to see how far I need to go. So I don't want to hurt my back, so you bend an elbow if you can't straighten the arm, and then take it through. And exhale, push the hip on the wall as you're twisting. That's going to give you a nice look. Then you can feel more stretch. Now add the arms together, and then you separate. Try not to lift the hip bone. Yes, I'm struggling on this side a bit. My spine doesn't really go as well as the other side, so I try to cheat by shifting the hips. So try not to do that. Engage your core, and then you can bend your elbows to go if it doesn't work. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. And we're looking back here. But now don't turn the hip. Just push the hip against the wall. Bend the elbow if you need to. This shoulder should go to the wall. And mine doesn't really quite make it there, because this side I can't twist very well. I got a bulging disc here. But I'm going to do my best to breathe. And then twist. And breathe. And twist on with the hip, just where you can go with this torso. If it's too much, don't go any further. Just hold and keep breathing. Now I'm going to get the body arm back here and lift my knee up against the wall, and then go back there again. Again, I can't really straighten my elbow here. Trying to keep my hips steady is quite tough for me on this side. So you can have it a bit more lower down, and you can have your toes onto a block to make it easier on the twist. So you don't have to put so much pressure on the body if you can't do it this way. Okay, so find your own. Try finding both elbows on the wall. You see I'm struggling on this side. I can't really bring this elbow down, but I'm gonna do my best. And then stretch the leg if you can, wherever it's going. And this side is really, really sore, so I gotta hold it a little bit like this and help myself. But my hip is still on the wall. I'm trying to level up the spine, and then twist from there. come down, bending the knee, and just gently rotate back. So you're not going to pull any muscles that you're not meant to pull. And just relax, release tension wherever you feel like you need to. And then I'm going to go on to the warrior three. So if I show it from here, maybe you can see, because I need to circle my leg. So if I'm going on a 90-degree angle here, then I'm going to take the right leg out to the side and back. Right leg out to the right and back. So this is it. I want to find my core muscles, find the strength in my upper back, and then I take the leg to the side. It's harder than it looks. Good. Now I'm going to go to the side and take it back, and then turn my body down on the side, and then come back and bring the leg down. Okay? So if I show you another position, maybe I go a bit more like this to show you. So you go right leg, and then as you go side, you're going to take the arm under you, so you can elongate your spine, keeping the whole body nice and straight in one side. And then we come back, and then down. Let me show you one more time. You're going to go up, back, take the hand down, and then straighten the top arm, pushing the back heel back. And try to elongate the spine here. It's super, super hard. And then we come back. And relax. Let me do it on the other side so you're evened out. So you go sideways first, and then release. Going side, and then release. Try to keep your body nice and steady. Exhale. And exhale. Now I'm going to go up to the side. Now take the leg back, then the opposite arm goes under, and you're trying to stretch here. This side is a little bit better for me. Then I come back, bring the leg down. To the side, I open up, adjust my arms, level with my back hip, and back heel, and straight arms here, and then I come back, and then release. One more time to the side, and then back, and open, 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 sideways, and then come back. So now, that was already very hard, but if I was to do it against the wall is gonna support me, and then you can understand how you should do it, because sometimes when you're free, your body is all over the place, you can't really adjust yourself. So take this foot sideways, so on the side floating one first, so the right leg. Remember where we were before, so you're coming down, and then you're getting the back leg up, and you're trying to go here, but your head has to be back. Do you see how forwards my head was? So I need to keep it back and find the length. Now I feel it, because my head is pulling back, my arms over each other. I can look down, check my knee, check my other arm, but I'm not leaning forwards with my head. Breathe. And then we come up. That was super, super hard. Now I'm going to go and do it the other side. So try to do the free one first, so you kind of get the muscles warmed up a bit, because this is just so hard. You might not be able to go as far. You can keep the standing knee bent a bit, and the back leg bent a bit, like that. I try to get the spine back, okay? So if you bend everything a little bit more, then it's gonna be a bit easier. But if you got the wall and you trust your wall, you can go a little bit further down and pulling the head back. This side was easier for me, okay? But I was totally out of alignment on the other side, because my head was so much more forwards. This side just suddenly feels a bit more open. Now I'm gonna keep my hand up, then there's so much more work on the standing leg, okay? Both shoulders, my hip, they're resting on the wall as my back leg. I'm not touching the sole of my foot, I'm getting the back of my heel. And here we are. You can get there, look down, look up, find the sides, shoulders back, and breathe. And then we can come back up. Relaxing, resting a little bit more. Let's do just an easy stretch next, just to calm down. So if you just roll down with your body, let me just go here, just down, roll, roll, roll. Bend your knees, push your bum against the wall, Now just relax everything here. Relax your head, relax your arms, your hips holding you. Grab your elbows. Just pull the elbows away from each other. Open some space for the neck. Turn your neck side to side. Change the hands around and pull the elbows again. Pressing the heels, relaxing your neck. Keep breathing. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Now you can just relax your arms down and see how far you can take the legs. So if you can't straighten the legs, then you can come down all the way. Fantastic. Just go there. But most of us gonna need a little bit help, so you're keeping the feet forwards of the ball, and you can bend your knees. Then you grab the ankles, and you can feel the full fold. Try not to hunch your shoulders here. Just relax totally. Then we just look up a bit and take the legs wider. Again, you can make it more difficult by straightening and pushing the heels against the wall. But if you want to bend your knees and hang here, that's also okay. You're going to feel a lot of work through the hamstrings in any case, okay? In my case, I'm quite open, so I can just go a bit further forwards. But my challenge is to keep my hips there and not topple forwards, yeah? So there's always something more that you can do. Just find that and do it. Relaxing your neck and your shoulders. Totally upside down with the spine so you can get the compression. And just wake up your brain a bit more. If you're doing this in lunchtime break, afterwards you're going to feel more relaxed, rejuvenated. Hopefully happy too. And then you can come up. Just tidy up your feet, heel and toe, and then just roll your spine up, and up and up and up. And the head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back. Let's get your shoulders a little stretched to finish. So you go around like this, and you can just get the hands to join. If you can't join the hands, just grab your shoulders and lift up and look up. Okay, and you can round your spine. If you can get the hands, you get the thumbs, forehead, and you can look up. Try to stay standing, engaging the core muscles, looking up, looking up, looking up, separating the shoulder blades behind you. And then curve your spine forwards. And then extend the arms, relaxing your neck. And then come up. There you go. You can hold longer if you have time. Just I'm gonna get you to do other side. Shaking the arms, setting the elbows. Try to wrap the hands. If you can't wrap the palms, you get the back of your hands. Then you got the thumbs on your forehead. And we lift up the elbows. Pull the belly in so your back doesn't hurt you. Activate through the arches of your feet. Fire through the toes a little bit more, so you're active on your feet. You're feeling like you're grabbing the floor, your heels are pressing properly, your legs are active. And then you can come down, bend your knees a little around your spine, and come forwards. Relax your arms. Roll up, 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 up. That's it. This is very simple exercises against the wall. I hope you enjoy it. Drop me a line if you want more. We can do more. All right. Have a nice day. Bye.